G'day guys, Josh here. Another episode of Lost Ark Compendium. Sorry guys, I've been busy this weekend and obviously I've been streaming during the week on Twitch TV, only Josh on TV. But now we're going to get to a few little things as well that you will get introduced to in Tier 1, but you don't really get told it, but you get basically introduced to it, okay? So let's talk about this first one, the world bosses, okay? So world bosses, you can see here, the first few world bosses you can do at free 80 eye level in Tier 1 is Signatus, Tarsilius, and Kato Chow. Kato Chow you can find in Anika, as you can see here. There will be also a little thing here that tells you if it's available or not, or when it's available. Make sure you use this clock thing here to give you an alarm. It's available every single hour, and it's in the calendar when it's available to. Generally, when it's available to is available to about 5 this time, 5, and I think it's available from 1 a.m. my time to 8 p.m. my time. So basically, pretty much, I gotta tell you right straight up, you got like 19 hours to have a chance at killing a world boss, basically, okay? So with the world boss as well, you kill it with a bunch of people like this. This is just an example. I've already killed Thunderwings today. So Thunderwings is like a tier 3 world boss that, you know, it's the highest eye level one. But you just basically kill it by yourself here. So you got me and 2 dudes. And they have different mechanics and stuff like that as well that you got to dodge. Like some of them have anti-melee mechanics, some have anti-range mechanics and stuff like that. But if you're just a new player and stuff like that at the start of tier 1, you know, you'll be just doing Signatas, Tarzilla, and Kadek Chow. Tarzilla is found in Shushia. So you can go through here as well. So you can see here, found in Shushi down here. And basically, last but not least, Signatas is found in Arthretine, okay? So those are the first few world bosses that you'll do, which will not in Northern, but in areas that you've previously gone. And also as well, they do count for your adventurous time as well. So if you are collecting the horizontal content, be aware of it as well. But they always come on the hour and at a certain time zone. Now, with the time that they're on as well, you got to be aware of it. We'll go into the calendar now. Also, as well, with world bosses, as well, you got to be aware of this fiery red zone as well, because if it chases you beyond this point, it will reset the boss, okay? And you don't want to do that, okay? You don't want to reset the boss by accident, as I'm trying to not do here. But pretty much, you know, I'm just trying to get out of here in the first place. So, anyways, I'll just get out of here, so we're not doing the boss at the moment, so I can explain the calendar mechanics. But overall, what the world boss gives is the world boss gives a bit of loot, some support mats, and some silver. Effectively, so you can get some pretty much good loot you could probably sell into AH, but it's unlikely at tier 1 that you're able to do so. And also at the same time, you know, maybe get some loot for yourself if you get lucky enough, and get some Star's Breath if you need it, which you don't need it anymore. Now, let's just get into the meat and potatoes as well. In tier 2, you get Proxima and Magmadon. So Proxima is in Northern, and he's in the Vernese Forest, so make sure you do that. And Magmadon is in Rofan in Zenila Ruins. Sorry, in Rindell. So that's the second zone. Now, as you get higher and higher in eye level, you get different world bosses. Like, you know, this is a tier 2 world boss, another tier 2 world boss here. Then you got the tier 3 world bosses, which is Orion and Braylos. Then you got Moke for mid-tier 3. And then you got Thunderwings for, like, basically people in Legion raids. Just with the world bosses, you probably want to do different world bosses, because some world bosses do give certain things like Giant's Heart. For example, Tarzilla does give a Giant's Heart, and you may want to do Tarzilla. Just be aware, like, you can check the loot by like focusing on them as well. And also you can see Magmadon does give like a quest as well as a cooking item, and same with Proxima skin as well. So be aware that some of these guys actually do give other rewards that you may want to pick up later for it. So it's very, very important. Also, the bleed is very, very important as well, to make sure you pick up the bleed legendary rune, because it's very, very good. Now, overall, you want to do the highest world boss that you can. Now, be aware that if you're below the eye level as listed here, some of your attacks will be blocked. I gotta say right now with Moke, you should be over 1370 before you do Moke, because Moke, if you're under 1370, half your attacks gonna be blocked. With Thunderwings, you want to be like at least 1415 or 1430, otherwise half your attacks gonna be blocked. With Orion and Braylos, it's fine to go at 1370. Like, you know, basically you need to be 1370. You can be 1340 or 1350, but most attacks gonna be blocked as well. Also with Kohinoor and Harvest Incarnate, you know, 800's fine. With these ones as well, with Magmadon and stuff like that, you do want to be around 500 eye level at least, or 520 to do these. And with this one, you want to be at least 380, okay? Otherwise, you're not going to kill it. Now, with the early tier world bosses, like tier 1 and stuff like that, is going to be very unlikely you're going to have people there, given that it's not the current tier. So there's maybe a possibility that you may not be able to kill the world boss. But however, there might be some helpful, you know, higher levels that can help out, because they're trying to get it for their adventurous home and stuff like that. They'll probably come around and one-shot the boss for you, and basically you get the loot from it as well. Now, with the world boss, let's just dig into the calendar. So the most important thing is digging into the calendar of when the world boss is going to be available. So with the world bosses here, they basically tell them when they're going to be available, as you can see here, is that generally they're available today. They're available between the basically the 14th and 15th, which is Monday for me. So Saturday, Monday, Wednesday at reset they're available. Then it'll be available on Friday, and then available on Saturday once again. So or Sunday or Saturday once again, as you can see here. But you can see here like when they're available basically. So they're available, basically 18 hours a day on the specific dates. Now you have to convert that into your own time zone. This is stated on basically Pacific Standard Time. So you have to find it out yourself when they're available, but they're only available on certain days. Now you can check when they're available by checking the alarm. Like generally what I do down here is not really check the calendar, but check when the next thing's going to happen. So it'd be like, hey, this is going to happen this day. Like, stuff like that. So like I know risk's going to happen tomorrow basically as well. Even though it's claimed today, I know it's going to happen tomorrow. And stuff like that. Like, it's always already set of what's going to happen. Now, overall as well, we're going to get to the next one for next video. It's going to be Chaos Gate and also Ghost Ship as well. We're going to discuss those. But overall, that's just it for the world bosses at the moment. It's just with the world bosses, as you go to a certain area, defeat a world boss which has different mechanics and stuff like that, and basically obtain loot. Now, the specific ones you do want to do, I recommend doing Tarzilla, because Tarzilla does drop a Giant's Heart. So in Tier 1, you want to be doing Tarzilla. And then, when you get 540, you want to be moving on to Magmadon and Proxima. And that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you guys have a great day. And also as well, when you do kill the boss, you do get a bid screen coming up to bid on items. And generally, the items can be of top quality, so just be aware of that as well. And you may want to bid on them. If you don't want to bid on them, you get a bit of rewards later. You get the bit of the reward later after the bidding has been done. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for world bosses. Hope you guys enjoyed the guide. It's just fairly easy. It's just the one world boss, get a bit of loot. They're available every single day. Like, it's a daily... They're not available every single day, but it's, by a daily reset. So in US West, you can kill a boss early in the day, and then when reset occurs, you can kill the boss again and get the loot. So you can double dip the loot effectively. If you're in US East, you can't do this, but it's only in US West. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the world bosses today. Hope you guys enjoyed the guide. Like, comment, subscribe, and hope you guys have a wonderful day.